Have you ever witnessed a WWE superstar survive 6 F5 South and still keep fighting? Well, what happened at Clash in Italy left the entire WWE universe absolutely stunned. Brock Lesnar finally got his revenge, but it took something nobody expected. 7 devastating F5s. 7. And even then, Oba Femi refused to stay down easily. This wasn't just another WWE match. It was a war between two unstoppable monsters, and it delivered what may be WWE's biggest OSHT moment of the entire week. Welcome back to HeelTurn Reports, your home for the latest WWE news, shocking moments, backstage stories, and everything happening inside the squared circle. If you're a fan of explosive rivalries and unforgettable WWE action, make sure you're subscribed, because this story is one wrestling fans won't stop talking about. Coming into Clash in Italy, Brock Lesnar had one goal and one goal only: redemption. Ever since Oba Femi shocked the wrestling world by defeating the Beast Incarnate at WrestleMania 42, questions surrounded Lesnar's future. For perhaps the first time in years, Brock looked vulnerable. The dominant force, who had destroyed legends, conquered champions, and terrorized WWE for more than a decade, suddenly found himself staring at a rival who simply refused to be intimidated. That rival was Oba Femi. Since arriving on WWE's main roster, Oba has looked nearly unstoppable. The former NXT champion bulldozed through every challenge placed in front of him. Opponents fell one after another, as the ruler built a reputation as one of the most dangerous competitors WWE has introduced in years. His combination of power, athleticism, confidence, and aggression made him feel like a future world champion from the moment he stepped onto the main roster. But Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. When the two men met again at Clash in Italy, fans expected a physical encounter. What nobody expected was the absolute destruction that unfolded throughout the match. From the opening bell, both competitors launched themselves into battle with bad intentions. Every punch felt heavier. Every slam looked more painful. Every near fall created more tension inside the arena. The atmosphere was electric. Lesnar attacked with everything he had. German suplexes rattled the ring. Oba responded with incredible power of his own, throwing Brock around in ways very few wrestlers ever have. Throughout the match, it felt like momentum could swing in either direction at any moment. Then came the F5s. 1 F5. Kicked out. The crowd erupted. 2 F5s. Still not enough. 3 4 5 Each time, disbelief spread throughout the arena. Fans watching around the world could hardly believe what they were seeing. Brock Lesnar has ended countless careers and championship reigns with a single F5. Yet, Oba Femi continued, finding a way to survive. The expression on Lesnar's face said everything: frustration, shock, determination. The Beast Incarnate realized he was dealing with someone unlike anyone he had ever faced before. When the 6th F5 failed to finish the ruler, the audience reached another level of excitement. Every fan in attendance knew they were witnessing something special. Oba Femi wasn't simply losing a match, he was proving he belonged among WWE's elite superstars. Finally, after delivering a staggering 7th F5, Brock Lesnar secured the victory. The bell rang, the crowd exploded, and just like that, Oba Femi's incredible main roster winning streak came to an end. The victory was massive for Brock Lesnar. Not only did he avenge his WrestleMania loss, but he also reminded the WWE Universe exactly why he remains one of the most feared competitors in wrestling history. Yet despite Lesnar's triumph, many fans walked away talking about Oba Femi. Why? Because it took 7 F5 South to keep him down. Think about that for a second. Roman Reigns, John Cena, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, countless superstars have fallen victim to the F5. Most never survived more than 1 or 2. Oba Femi absorbed 7 of them before finally staying down for the 3 count. That performance elevated him, even in defeat, in many ways. Both men left Clash in Italy, looking stronger than they entered. Lesnar got his revenge. Oba gained even more respect. But if you thought the story ended there, think again. Just one night later, on Monday Night Raw, Oba Femi reminded everyone exactly why he remains one of WWE's fastest rising stars. Many wrestlers would need time to recover. After such a brutal battle, most competitors would still be feeling the effects of 7 F5 South. Oba Femi, however, had other plans. The ruler entered the opening round. Fatal four-way match in the 2026 King of the Ring tournament against Carmelo Hayes, Solo Sikoa, and Penta. Before the match even started, his opponents attempted to get under his skin. They interrupted his entrance and tried to throw him off his game. Big mistake. Oba remained completely unfazed. After striking his signature silhouette pose, he marched toward the ring with the same confidence fans have come to expect. Once the bell rang, he immediately took control of the action. Carmelo Hayes showcased his athleticism. Solo Sikoa brought aggression. Penta delivered his trademark offense. None of it mattered. Oba overpowered all three competitors and reminded everyone why WWE has invested so heavily in his future. His strength, intensity, and presence were simply too much for the rest of the field to overcome. When the dust settled, Oba Femi stood tall. Victory secured. Semifinals achieved just 24 hours after suffering the biggest loss of his WWE main roster career. The ruler had already bounced back in spectacular fashion. That's what separates future stars from ordinary competitors. They don't stay down now. Oba advances to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament, where an even bigger challenge awaits. Waiting on the other side could be Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio, Trick Williams, or Damian Priest. Each presents a unique threat. But after everything Oba has already endured, it's difficult to imagine him backing down from anyone. In fact, his loss to Brock Lesnar may ultimately become one of the most important moments of his career. Great superstars aren't defined solely by victories. They're defined by how they respond to adversity. Oba lost the battle at Clash in Italy, but he may still win the war if he captures the King of the Ring crown at Night of Champions. 2026, the momentum remains firmly behind him, and WWE continues, presenting him as one of the company's most dominant forces. Meanwhile, Brock Lesnar's victory raises another major question. Is this rivalry really over? Many fans don't think so. Lesnar and Oba now own one victory over each other. WrestleMania 42 belongs to Oba Femi. Clash in Italy belongs to Brock Lesnar. That leaves the score tied at 1 apiece. And, in professional wrestling, tied scores rarely stay tied for long. Everything points toward a blockbuster trilogy match somewhere down the road. If WWE decides to pull the trigger on a third encounter, it could easily become one of the biggest matches of the year. After all, if the first match shocked fans and the second match produced 7 F5 South, who knows what chaos a third showdown might bring. One thing is certain. Whether you're cheering for Brock Lesnar or supporting Oba Femi, this rivalry has become must-see television. And as WWE heads toward Night of Champions, the future looks brighter than ever for the ruler. What do you think? Did Brock Lesnar prove he's still WWE's most dangerous superstar? Or did Oba Femi actually gain more from the loss? And do you want to see a third match between these two monsters? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss breaking WWE news and analysis. Until next time, this is HeelTurn Reports, bringing you the biggest stories from the world of professional wrestling.